Okay. We are live. I think so. Or you muted, James.
Oh,
You don't? Are you able to unmute yourself?
I am.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we still have our background music playing, by the way. How do we turn that off? There we go. Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Church Canvas live stream. We are excited for what we have in store today. I am here. My name is James Abrutt, and I am a developer here at Church Canvas, but I'm also an assistant pastor. Going to be a missionary to the Philippines in a couple months here. We are joined by Chiron and RR. Chiron, can you introduce yourself, what you do, and what you do for church?
Yeah, my name is Kyron, and I'm a graphic designer and a web designer. I'm also an assistant pastor at a church in Canada, and yeah, working on Church Canvas.
And RR may not need any introduction, but go ahead and introduce yourself as well.
Hello, I'm RR. I'm a degenerate. No, I'm just kidding. I I am this is Pastor here. And I said sinner. I'm just. Are we gonna sing? Are we gonna sing?
Yeah.
I'm just
No,
a
it's gonna be
sin. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. All right. Well, I'm an assistant pastor here at Bethel Baptist Church in Carson, Los Angeles. We're currently at church right now. Actually, James is literally right here next to me. He's right there. No, never mind. It's not right now, but we're right next to each other. And we're serving here at Church Los Angeles. I lead music. I lead our adult Sunday school and just pretty much the associate pastor, and also co-founder of Church Canvas.
Awesome. And we got a lot of good things in store for you today. One of our main topics before we get into it, not one of our main topics, but our main topic today is concerning sermon slides and creating sermon slides effectively and also converting them to points. And we've been using that on our church. We use sermon slides and we also use slides as far as for points as well. And we want to show you how you can effectively use Church Canvas to do that as well. But before we do that, we want to do some fun things here today, which is to show off what we did. You know, for us, we actually use the product in our churches and we do it effectively. So let's start with Chiron. What did you do for Sunday or Wednesday, since it's Thursday today? I'm not sure if your church is Wednesday. For our church is on Thursday. What did you do and how did you use Church Canvas this Sunday or Wednesday? Can you give us an example? Here we go, putting him on the spot.
I didn't do it this week, but I used it a lot last week.
Okay, let's see.
So we're working.
Well, that's the cool part. Technically, Church Canvas, you could just, I know of a pastor, he did like all of his slides for the year. So technically, like you can just use it.
It's similar to that actually. So
Yeah.
like we're building our church app right now. And we need just a little icon or photo for every single event for the entire year. So I use Church Canvas to make just a little graphic for every single event. And
Wow. Can you show us one of those events or maybe some of them?
Show you. Yeah, sure. I don't have it right now, but I can bring it up. You go up first. And then
okay. Well, mine is actually going to be kind of.
I got mine.
Oh, there we go. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. Can you meet James? All right. Oh wait, how do I show my screen? Oh, there we go. Man, we are so amateur today. There's screen. Which screen? This screen. Okay, cool. So I guess first off, of course, I'm pretty sure everyone worked on this one. Time Change Sunday.
Yay.
Time Change Sunday. Gotta remind people of that one. I preached. This one wasn't last Sunday, but 2 Sundays ago. So last Sunday, I preached a sermon called "Paralyzed." It was about the man sick with palsy, and his 4 friends brought him down the roof. So this was my sermon. So it was cool. This was actually it was part of a series, and all of the sermon graphics were actually all similar design. Where it has an illustration, like I preached on one with the woman with the issue in her blood, and then the other one with the man with leprosy. And so it's all that same illustration style with that same theme background, which is really cool. We had our fine arts competition at another church. So we actually had some young people preach in our church and also in our chapel. So one of them preached this one, the poor rich and the rich poor. Fun fact: the person who preached this actually won first place. I was able to come out performance, preach at the whole fountains competition.
They
One,
won first place because of the slide.
it wasn't in the slide at all. But this one was another one who also won first place expository, being a faithful witness in a faithless world about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Now you see there's some hallucinations there at the bottom, which happens. But all you gotta do, I mean, you can literally do it on your phone. You can just like put it on your phone, get like the eyedropper, and just marker over it. And then this one was pretty cool. I think this guy won second place, but no, actually this one didn't place. But I love this title because talking about the Job's not finished, and if you're a Kobe fan, Job's not finished, Job's not finished. Yeah, that's about it. So
Awesome. I want to go back to what we talked about. You spoke about how you did a sermon series, and I know I'm putting you on the spot. Maybe at the end of what we're going to talk about, can you show us how you were able to do that, where you did a sermon series and you kind of used the same kind of prompt to come up with the same design that they fit together, but they're different? That would be awesome for you to show us at the end of this. But we're going to go ahead and segue to our next segment here, which is Church Canvas in the Wild. Now, before I show Church Canvas in the Wild, we do have a comment in our YouTube where it says here, we used it as recently as last night. Had a missionary passing through with no digital footprint designed their bio slide as they spoke live. So talking about Church Canvas in the Wild, I mean, that right there is, I mean, that's awesome. That's why we do this. That's why we love doing this, using and really personally, as I introduce myself, I'm going to be going to the mission field in a couple months. And I do have a big burden for a lot of missionaries. We do have a lot of that where they come by and they don't have a digital footprint. They don't have anything to show for. So it's exciting to show that as well. Let me go ahead and show Church Canvas in the Wild. So let's go ahead and let me present Church Canvas in the Wild. So, oh, no, wrong one. Sorry. We're techie people, but we're also not in a way. Here we go. Slides and PDFs. Nope, that's not it. There we go. I'll just share my screen. Okay. Allow this one. All right, we have Church Canvas in the Wild. This should look better, but it's okay. Am I showing the screen? Is it showing?
I think it's about to.
In 3, 2, there we go. Church Canvas in the Wild. First one, Church Canvas in the Wild. Look at that handsome young man preaching right there in California. And he's probably preaching heresy. And for those of you who think, why am I making fun of that? That's me. Okay. I'm preaching right there. We have seeking to destroy a nation. And that's always my goal, is to destroy. I'm just kidding. But that is the message that I preached. And coming back from the Philippines here, we also have, this one is exciting, in Japan. So this, not only is it cool to show the variety of Church Canvas, but the fact that it's in Japan, but it's also using it for a children's ministry. So we're using it for a children's ministry here. And really, I love, personally, in Church Canvas, my favorite designs are the ones for children's ministries. They're so cool. Like, those are designs, as a designer myself, like, those are so hard to do. And to have them show like that with the 3D and even like the cartoon look is amazing. And I love that this is being used in Japan. We have another church here in Indiana for Time Change Sunday. So you can see the slide on the screen right there. Big church in Indiana using Church Canvas. And we have another church. This one is for a sports banquet. Sports banquet. I love that it's in a text right here. This person right here from Iowa just said 5-second prompt, 0 post edits, 16-foot LED wall. And you might say, how can you do a 16-foot LED wall? You remember, in Church Canvas, you could upscale it. If you are settled with that design, you could upscale it, and you have a really high resolution photo here, really high resolution design, and really no post edits. And boom, they used it for a sports banquet and for their school or church, I believe. Then we have one here. This one is exciting. It's for a church in Guam. So being used in the mission field right here. This is actually a video, but being used in the mission field. Or did you mean to zoom yourself there? Okay. We got a mission field in Guam. Now, this one, I like to showcase this one because it shows the flexibility. And really, we didn't even think about this when we created Church Canvas, but people are using it for this, which is a bulletin cover. So, bulletin cover was used. A Church Canvas, used Church Canvas create a bulletin cover, and then also their upcoming events for their for their church. And they're using a bulletin cover. They use Church Canvas to make a bulletin cover. And sure, there might be a little bit of editing here, but how exciting that you can use Church Canvas to make that as well here. And lastly, we have a church in Colorado. Now, this one, I don't know why the photo became super pixel. Okay, there you go. It's not pixelated anymore. But this one is why I love Church Canvas as well, is they were announcing a EDDM postcard. And that is one slide that no graphic designer wants to do. All right. They're like, oh, yeah, we now have EDDM postcards. No graphic designer wants to create a slide that talks about EDDM postcards, that it's available now. But as a graphic designer, you want to make sure it's still nice and presentable. Well, guess what? You can use Church Canvas to talk about EDDM postcards, and it is effectively conveying the message. It looks nice and it's awesome. And that, my friends, are Church Canvas in the wild. If you have anything that you would like to showcase about Church Canvas, that you've used it in your church, I know we've already seen some of the comments. If you use it in your church, we'd love for you to take a picture of that, send that over to our Instagram or even our email, and just send that over. We'd love to feature that for the next Church Canvas in the wild. And really, we just want to celebrate God's goodness on using for God using this product for your church and how it's helped you. So we want to celebrate with you on that. And that is it. Oh, I'm stopping. There you go. All right. There. That's it. Awesome. All right. Sorry. I'm trying to segue to our next segment here, but I lost my little cue card. Okay. Now we're going to talk about our main content, which is creating sermon slides. So, Chiron, take it away. Let's go from the basic of creating the sermon slide, and then also how we can kind of use that about as far as not just a title, but also, creating it to like create the points. And then also later on, RR, if you could show us how you did your series as well. Chiron, take it away.
Sure, yeah. I'm just going to share my screen. All right. So let's start with just creating the sermon graphic itself. So I'm going to use a style that I've used a lot. So do you have a title? Sermon title? Hello?
Sermon title.
Sorry.
Do I have a sermon title? Okay. My sermon title, let's do this. What did I preach recently? Let's do a sermon title. I did one where it's unknown identity. An unknown identity, but I crossed out, then this was the design I did, but like it's kind of showing that like it's a known identity. So we took out the un. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's hard.
Okay.
Hard. So it's like it's unknown identity, but it used to be unknown identity. So it's almost like saying it's an unknown.
Is this what you used? Okay.
No, I didn't use this one. This is pre-Church Canvas.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah, this is pre-Church Canvas that I designed this. So, and then let me take out my. I thought you would have a sermon title, but I'll go take out. I'm just joking. Let me go open my sermon titles and then see if I come out with some here. All right. Oh, I got a good one.
Okay.
I got a good one next. Let's see here. Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, look at all those Easter designs. Wow, those are beautiful. Okay, sorry.
Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, those are. Oh, the end was a cross. Okay.
The wrong one. Let me take
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that must be a hard one. An unknown identity. I think you could just do an unknown identity. Just take out the. Just do it in
It's
post.
probably easier to do it post.
Yeah. Here we go. I have another one that's actually going to create something.
So that's
Okay.
nice. Okay,
That's really
let's
cool.
take this and then let's see how we would be able to add our own points to it.
Okay.
I really like this design and I don't want to do any other work after. So what I would do is I would take this and I would put it into, let's say, Photoshop. So
Can you show that?
Yeah. Photoshop. All right, can you see it?
No, you went out of
Can
showing
somebody
your screen.
change the? I'm sharing it, but it's not showing.
Oh,
I got you.
There we go.
all right, there we go.
So I mean, here there's a couple different ways you could go about it. My favorite way is to use AI again.
In Photoshop now.
It's fun. So I mean, let's do this. Let's take this tool,
Mhm.
and then so it's this tool right here, the rectangular marquee, generative fill. I don't usually type anything in just because I don't want to confuse it. You can, but I find it a lot more effective to just let it do its thing, and sometimes it'll just make it clear.
Yeah, I do the same thing, honestly.
So that's pretty good.
There we go. Yeah.
Right. So then after that, you just keep it, and then we just add our own text.
Well, that was easy.
That was so simple. Number one,
I don't know.
identity.
Love the Lord. Just kidding.
Lord.
Love God, love people.
And then all you got to do is just make your own edits from there. It's super simple, pretty foolproof if you're using Photoshop. You can do the same thing in Canva, just without the AI. Or I don't know if Canva has its own AI type thing, but super simple to use. And I mean, after that, you can just duplicate it, put number 2 and number 3. Super easy.
Nice. James had to step out for something.
Okay. All right.
Awesome. Do you have, so how about this? Let's try to see if anyone in the comments. So it's funny, I actually posted to promote this. That for some reason it didn't post until now. Let's work another sermon. Actually, I want to show this one that Jonathan sent us. And let me kind of show my screen here. I'm showing the wrong one. I keep showing the wrong screen. There we go. Okay, am I showing the right screen?
Yeah.
No, I'm showing this screen. It's okay. But this one right here, where it's this was the main sermon slide, and then put like a quote over here. So just another way that you can kind of use church canvas there. All right. What about you, Kyra? Let's work another sermon. Let's work on a different sermon graphic. Maybe one that you've had before.
Yeah. Let me share my screen back to.
Or maybe work on some of the styles that you had before. You know, on that Figma that we kind of like make into sermon slides. If you're in the comments right now, let us know if you have any sermon, like if your sermon for this Sunday or whatever you want to work on, you want us to work on live, put it in the comments below. We kind of work on it together. Go ahead, Kara.
Yeah. So I'm going to work on, so one thing that I used Photoshop again for was this Easter graphic. So you can see I've been really working on a lot of Easter graphics, but I really liked where this one went, but there was a little bit of hallucination at the bottom with all that text. So I'm gonna try.
Yeah, that'd be perfect to talk about. Let's talk about how we can like edit that.
Yeah, so
That
I'm
looks
gonna
pretty difficult to edit, but
Yeah, it's
okay.
So I'm gonna bring it into Photoshop again. Can you see? I'm gonna share it. Okay, and then so I'm gonna use this marquee tool again, and then just literally just select the hallucination, click generative fill, and then after a while, it should just pretty much do it perfectly.
That's awesome. See, that's cool. We have like two AI tools working together to achieve what we want, right? So that's what's awesome about Church Canvas, is that it takes kind of at least the initial design, and then if you're a designer, you can then just kind of edit it to do exactly what you want. Kind of reminds me of like obviously the Easter packages we're working on for Monday for next week, kind of that we're giving away, which is going to be really, really exciting. And I guess we kind of talk about it. I'll just go ahead and mention it if you don't mind, Kara. But actually, no. Finish this first, and then I'll go mention that.
Yeah, sure. So let's say at Bethel Baptist Church. So right there, I literally just put in my own text, and then I'm good to go. It's honestly super easy to use. Even if you have a little bit of a bug, it's not a big problem. There.
Yeah, exactly. Because text hallucinations will happen. Like it's just with AI, it's just gonna happen. And of course, as the technology progresses, that it's gonna be less and less, which will also affect Church Canvas, right? Just AI technology in general. But yeah, it's just part of it, and it's cool that we kind of just edit it ourselves. Ooh, someone put a comment here. The average small church designer does not use Photoshop; they use Canva. It would be good to show the edits using what a majority of small churches use and have access to. That is a great point. Do you have Canva?
Yeah, that's a good point, and I anticipated that. So I actually have Canva open as well.
Nice. Okay, perfect.
So here, I just like honestly, this is my first time using Canva. I just started using it last night. So I mean,
oh really? Nice, perfect.
So I just wanted to test it out before. So I'm gonna use this graphic that I literally just generated like 2 seconds ago. So I guess like the main thing that you would use here is like a draw tool or a shape tool. So I'm just gonna try to cover this up. And then for the fill, I would just grab like the nearest color. I don't even know where's the dropper tool?
We're such Canva amateurs. After this, Kara, we got a sermon title.
I use Canva. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, so something like that. And then you can add your text after. Now, I understand that you could do a way better job with this box. You could probably.
We're not good at Canva.
You guys are the Canva experts out there.
So weird.
Sure
you guys need me to show you? So we actually have you in mind for a future live stream. So someday.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I love how people in the comments are giving us advice on how to use Canva. So like cards just like us. I think I talked about this before, where we opened up Photoshop when we were like teenagers to help out our church, right? And so Photoshop is what we use. We've always had Photoshop. So Canva is actually a new thing for us. Okay, we're getting some advice from the chat, Kyron. You have from Jazz Esposito. You have to click the shape you made first. And someone says no. Use the magic grab. Remove the text, then add your own. There's a magic grab.
There's a magic grab.
You want to find the magic grab?
Alrighty.
I love how in Photoshop we did it in like 5 seconds, and then Canva were like, "How in the world do you use Canva?" Magic grab. Can you find that, Kara? Magic grab.
Yeah.
Just like the chat.
Magic
teach
grab.
you guys how to use Canva. That's hilarious.
This is so funny.
Magic grab. Jonathan, we have you. We actually have you in mind for a future live stream.
Magic grab. I don't think this is the right. I'm definitely not looking in the right place, but
Click the image, click edit, choose magic grab.
Oh, okay.
Hey, chat, I promise, or people watching, we're gonna be more prepared with Canva next time. Okay.
Yeah, that's completely.
So right click the image, click edit. Or click the image, click edit. You have that?
Yeah. I think I got it.
And then choose magic grab.
Let's see.
Am I still sharing?
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
I didn't even know.
So
you
that's
could-
magic grab.
Wow, you could like total. That's crazy.
Whoa, bro, forget Photoshop, man. Look at this.
Oh man, I apologize for every time I never opened up Canva. And this is
That
pretty.
is amazing. Bro, what in the world? You could even.
Oh,
like, grab
that's
the
really
man.
cool because then you could like take
That's-
this as like a logo mark and then put it at the bottom.
I think that's what Johnson did. Remember when I showed the Great Awakening, where he took the big one and made it small on the bottom? That's amazing. Look at that. It even
You know
like
what?
literally made it like a vector that is just
That's
like over
crazy.
the mountain.
Yeah, I
So-
can even like put it up here and then have the text.
Wow, that's even better actually.
Wow.
Forget Photoshop, man. This is way better. It's amazing.
Wow. I'm extending this 30-day free trial for sure.
Hey, well, you know, I think we have Canva actually.
Do we? Oh,
For our account. I'll go and check that out. That's okay. So let's go ahead and put points using Canva
yeah.
on this one. Let's do it. And we have another sermon. All right.
One.
Oh, see, that's how they do their sermon site. So what they do is they create it in Church Canvas. So Ministry Depot, this is Jonathan Wells in Iowa. He is creating, which we're gonna have him in a future live stream. But they create their sermon graphics in Church Canvas, and then it is then brought over to Canva, which then they make the slides with. Now, keep in mind, I will say we are working on ways where this could all be possible in Church Canvas, right? But for now, I mean, there's a good solution where you can combine Church Canvas. At least, honestly, like Church Canvas helps you if you are a designer. It helps you skip that the major process. Of course, there's sometimes as a creative person, we want to flex our creativity. Not flex, sorry. We want to exercise our creativity. Understandable. That is correct. You want to do that. But there are times when pastor comes to you 5 minutes before the service. Hey, God is speaking to me and I'm changing my sermon. This is now the title of my sermon. And whatever you had prepared for the week that you exercise your creativity on goes out the window because you got to have something up in like 10, 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So this is perfect for that situation. Create some Church Canvas, bring it over to Canva, boom, put over the points, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. All right? So that's really cool. Okay, let's work on a sermon. Isaac Dunnick. We got a new sermon. You ready, Karan? And we're going to use Canva. All right? The more than mindset. Did you get that? The more than mindset.
Okay.
So there? I think you froze. Okay, there you go. The more than mindset. Oh, wait, I gotta show this. Okay. I'm guessing more. Well, more than. I don't think there's a hyphen in more than. I think it's just more.
More than.
There you go.
Is it like that?
I want to capitalize.
So
Yeah,
more
I want
than?
to capitalize the T. Yeah, more than. I think more than.
Yeah.
Kind of like more than these, right?
Yeah.
More than mindset. Okay, what's a good? What's from Romans 8:27? Well, good thing I got my Bible right here. Bless God. Romans 8:27. Chiron. I'll read it for you, YouTube. Romans 8:27 says, "And he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of God." All right. And of course, 28. Romans 8:28.
Romans.
What's a image for more
What if you
than?
did like a pathway that's like integrated with a brain.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's try it.
Like,
Oh, 8:30. I was about to say, I wasn't trying to doubt you either, but I'm like, 8:37. I'm like, wait, what? 27. He meant 8:37. Oh,
okay,
More
I was
Than
gonna say
Conquerors.
that.
Bro, it's the More Than Conquerors verse.
Oh,
Name all these things we're more than conquerors to him that loved us. I was like,
Okay,
yeah, let's
that-
get through there for a bit.
that makes sense. I'm like, how do I make this verse into a?
I was like, man, my Bible tripped me out here. He told me Romans 8:27. I'm like, okay. And I'm like looking for the more than mindset in here.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
8:27.
Like, how does
So
that?
more than conquerors could be like, I mean, something about victory, right? What's always the standard graphic for victory? A mountain or a mountaintop or something like that.
On a mountain. Okay, in bold font. Let's see.
Okay, a shield, the medieval conquest imagery on a mountain. Okay. We're using design. Design's my favorite too, to be honest.
Yeah, I rarely use the other ones, honestly. That's cool.
Ooh, I like that one.
Wow. Okay, I'm excited to try Canva with this one.
Okay. Canvas. Oh, Canva. You're right. Canva. Oh, man, I'm messing it up. That's funny because people always say, oh, it's church Canva. I was like, no, church Canvas.
Yeah, I actually got a lot of that.
Canva.
Too.
Okay.
Okay, let's try.
Okay.
But yeah.
Go ahead, present your
Just
screen.
press call and you're able to call it.
All right, here we go. We're Canvas. Canvas.
Now
We're
I'm a
Canva experts now.
expert.
All right, we're Canva experts now.
And change the number to via browser.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, make it big. Make it look like it's an actual thing. All right. So we've got our title, sermon title, The More Than
And then
Mindset.
change it to.
Whoa.
Oh,
You
it
can
removed
change
the
the number
background.
to browser. So
That could be cool, but I mean the background was fine. What did you just do?
Wow. I don't think.
Can you just do like Command Z, bro?
Thank you.
You don't put the background back.
No, I think it's gonna come back. I think. Wait,
It said it's gonna come back. I think.
there we go. It came back.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm about to say.
Except now it just grabbed. That didn't work.
Like a mask thing. What did you do last time?
I did magic.
A magic crab. Oh, there you go. Magic crab.
Grab the whole
Brush. Okay. Oh, we are such Canva noobs. Okay. Grab it. Oh, magic grab without the brush.
There we go, ish.
Oh, he said don't use the brush. Use
Don't
click.
the brush.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that again.
Come on, designer.
But then it doesn't.
now you got the-
it doesn't
you gotta-
grab
you gotta
Romans
cancel the brush.
8:27.
Maybe just do it twice.
Yeah,
Well, now it's got like a little thing in the back, bro.
dude. What? Okay, let me
Why don't we start over?
start
We
over.
always start over.
Sure.
For those who are just hopping on, reason
Oh, that's
why
cool too.
we are struggling here, that's kind of cool too. Reason why we're struggling here is we are not as this is actually like our first time opening Canva. Well, Chiron's second time. First time was like last night. Okay. Photoshop, we can do this real quick. But
Yeah,
Canva, that's true. We do need to figure out how to use Canva because a lot of church leaders use Canva. Okay. Let's use that. There we go. Click. Oh, you can click additional areas before grabbing. You can click more.
Okay.
Oh, there it is, bro.
Oh, can I go like that? No.
Oh, okay. There we go. Ah,
Oh. Where's the?
Command Z.
It's not letting me. Do I have to restart? Oh,
Ah.
it's weird. Not working.
This is great.
You see that, right?
Yeah, I see it too.
It's like grabbing the whole thing.
Can you just like, start over? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab this one first, and then this one.
You ready?
Okay.
Ooh. That looks so cool. Is that Canva?
Yeah, man. We are using Canva for the first time.
So we're so not only does church Canva, but we're also just learning Canva for the first time.
Yes, we are learning Canva for the first time.
Hey, shout out to all the people helping us learn.
They literally are teaching us in the chat how to use Canva.
Oh, and then I'm gonna use Magic Eraser. I think they have.
Ooh, there we go.
There.
There you go. We got it.
Cool.
Boom. So you
Text.
put the points. That's awesome.
Number one.
Okay, after this, I can talk about what you wanted me to talk about, James.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Yeah, because I want to know how you did that.
I'm just muted. You guys remember? Yeah, that actually would be perfect because I can talk about image reference, which is we should talk about that one. Let me get into our account here. Let me know when you want me to hop in.
There we go. You're muted.
Yeah. I thought you were saying something. That's why. So no, I didn't want to talk while you're muted. Oh wow. Okay. And that's it. Yeah, we're done. Just kidding. Yeah. So yeah, that's what. By the way, so we use Canva. I don't know. I don't. Did we try using Figma? Are there people that use Figma in the chat here? Not really. It's a web development thing. Web design thing. Okay, so we use we use Figma, and in reality, and by the way, you could even use, and I don't want to show it right now. It might be too difficult, but you could actually even use PowerPoint to make some changes here. If the design works out, you can use PowerPoint to do something like this. Now, it won't be as effective as Canva, and it won't be as effective as Photoshop, but you can use PowerPoint. I've done some things where kind of played with it before. And that's for the more old school people using PowerPoint. But R, why don't you go ahead and show us how you did that? Because for me, I'm super interested in that. I mean, you did a whole sermon series of different, and it's the same design style. And if you could show us the sermon series first, it's the same design style, but different sermons for all that whole series, and it's tied together. Because you could have different titles for a sermon series, but it's tied together. But the design, as far as it being tied together, that's always hard to do. I mean, that's hard to do. For me personally, if I were to do a sermon series and I want the design to be the same, I'm really not changing anything. I'm just changing the title. That's all I'm doing here. The design, it's not going to be similar. It's just going to be exactly what you did, RR.
Yeah, for sure. So let me share my screen. And actually, the funny story with this. So for about 6 weeks, my dad and my brother, which is James abroad right here, left us. Okay, they left our church. They just straight up ditched us. They were in the Philippines for 6 weeks. So we had guest speakers on some, but there was about 3 Sundays that I preached on a Sunday morning. So half of those, a couple ones we had guest speakers and all that stuff. So I decided I'm going to preach a series. I was preaching a series on the book of Mark and the healing miracles of Jesus in the book of Mark. So what's funny is when I was developing this series, my wife asked me and was like, I was trying to figure out what I should title my series. And we were actually at a play place with our kids, a coffee shop with a play place. And I was like, I think I'm going to name my series Dr. Jesus. Because about the healing miracles of Jesus. And then she said, you're not going to name it that. And that was my wife's mistake because she said, I'm not going to name it that. So then I ended up naming it that. So the title of the series was right here. It was Dr. Jesus. So this was the initial design, okay? Dr. Jesus was the initial kind of series title. And then I'm a type of guy, I'm not that much of a perfectionist. I know I'm a designer. It's funny because I am a designer. But I like when it comes to just like getting the truth out there, the truth and the sermon is more important for me. So I don't want to spend too much time on design. So I wasn't actually too particular on this stuff. I kind of just put out there. Our sound booth guy did kind of clean it up a bit, but I thought it was good. So this was the design Dr. Jesus. And the first sermon was about the man with leprosy. So therefore, what I did was actually I used image reference. So I took this image, okay? I took this image right here, and then I went on Church Canvas. Okay? And then I went to create, and then I went to, what's going on here? I went to upload from computer. So what that is, that's image reference. And we are then taking a design that we like, and we were saying that I want this next design to look kind of similar to this. So let me kind of show you what we did there, okay? So I took that Dr. Jesus design, and I went over on Church Canvas, and I did upload from computer. And then I went ahead and took that Dr. Jesus design, which I made in Church Canvas, and I dropped it in here. And what it's doing is it's creating a prompt based on whatever I just uploaded, okay? So there's our prompt. So what I did is I then went through the prompt and just changed some things, right? Instead of Jesus portrays a doctor wearing a white robe with stuff around his neck and all this stuff, I took out all this stuff, a serene illustration of a man. I took out serene and I made it like an illustration of a man with leprosy, okay? So let's try it in live, okay? It may not end up being good, but we'll see, okay? An illustration of a man sick with boils, a lot leprosy, they would call it boils around, right? With boils around his body. He is wearing ancient biblical attire. I put there. And then I kind of just left that background and I put the text as my title sermon was Internal Epidemic, okay? And so I kind of just kept all that stuff. And then I went ahead and I made sure it was designed. And then I had to went and generate. And so if you notice, while that's putting out, I'm not sure that's going to be good. But hopefully it's good first time. He's carrying the boils. So we'll get there. Let's put leprosy. How about that? Sick with leprosy. He's carrying the boils. Okay. And so, well, this one I have, all right. Internal epidemic. This was the one right here. So notice I have a man sick with leprosy. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, there we go. You see that, James?
Oh, okay.
That is awesome. So it's kind of similar. I know it's not exactly the same, but it has kind of
same color scheme though.
Yeah. And this was actually what I ended up using during the sermon. And then I did the same thing. I did it for this particular sermon called Internal Bleeding, which is about the lady with the issue in her blood. And then I did it for this one when I preached about the man sick with palsy and the child's paralyzed. So that's kind of how I did that there. So image reference is a good thing, which makes that next design kind of look similar to this whatever design you want to follow.
And what's cool with that is we can use, kind of like the magic tool in Canva and even in Photoshop, where you can take out that title, cut that out, and then you could also put the points there. So, you could kind of change it. For me, what I would do, it's cool on this internal epidemic or epidemic. I would move that kind of like that top part, kind of lessen it, and then lessen the bottom part because you could cut it into two different segments and then make the points like that, which I mean, really cool that you can cut that out easily there. So that was really cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you. Do we have anybody? Let's do one thing. Maybe somebody in the comment section here. What is a sermon that you've done this past Sunday that you wanna try it out here? I know we already did that here, but I want to see one more. That way we could do kind of like what RR showed, where it's like that design, and then we could redo it again. So like maybe 2 sermon slides. If we don't get one the next 30 seconds, I'll probably create one of my own. Let's see here. So in the YouTube section here, the comment section, do we have anybody? We don't have one. Okay, let's do a sermon series, okay, about missions. Let's do a sermon series about missions, and let's do the sermon series called The Great Commission. So a pretty easy one. The Great. Oh, we got one. The Prodigal and the Way Home. Oh, okay. Let's do a prodigal son theme, and then we'll do another sermon title called The Way Home, and we can make it look like it's the same sermon series. Can we do that, Chiron?
Yeah.
So the prodigal, and then the second sermon will be and the way home.
Do you know what verse it is? I can't hear. Sorry.
These are 2 separate sermons in the comment. It said 2 Samuel 19. I was like,
my Bible, bro. I got my Bible.
I'm pretty sure the prodigal son is not in 2 Samuel. I forgot these are 2 separate comments here.
I said Luke 16. It was Luke 15.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Somebody knows the Bible.
What can I say? Thank you, Bible College.
Let's see.
All right, here we go. And so we got to choose a design that we like, and then we're gonna choose that again for the next one. But the next one will be the way home. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Let's make it dramatic. Can we make it dramatic?
I like that.
Oh, that's a good one. The prodigal. And then, okay, so we have that. Let's see if we can reuse that design and then use it as a reference to create the way home. There we go. The way home. Young man in this casual clothing. So maybe walking home. towards his home with.
Imagine Dennis were walking with his other mic. Because I thought with his head, things like carrying his head, just like the man with boils.
Here we go.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. The Way Home, The Prodigal, similar. I would change it up a bit just so it could be completely similar. Maybe like the color of it to really show the similarity. But I like it. I like it a lot. Awesome. Stone Path Under the Spotlight.
Just want to see if the illustration style would be a little more similar. I think that's.
Yeah, I think that's a little more similar right there. Yeah, that is more similar right there. So we have The Prodigal, and then we have The Way Home. That is awesome. I'm going to use that. By the way, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I didn't know how to do that. So I'm going to use this now on my Sunday school in the next couple weeks here. So I'm really excited for that as well. Well, thank you all so much for watching. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I hope you guys are able to use, again, Church Canvas AI. Do want to announce something new with Church Canvas AI. RR, can you explain that new package? Not package, but something new with Church Canvas. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. We've been hearing that. I'm not mean anymore. Okay. So we've been hearing, and I think my Wi-Fi is pretty bad right now, but we've been hearing that some people are not necessarily needing that much generations, and $30 may sound like too much for some churches, maybe some missionaries, stuff like that. So we opened up our basic tier. Let me actually share my screen, and let me go ahead and go on that one. So we started a basic tier. So if you are to go to churchcanvas.ai/pricing, and you'll see this as well inside the app. We have a new tier of basic, which is 60 generations. So you have your 10 generations for free, plus another 50. It's only $10 a month. And it also unlocks all of the design variations. So if you're a free user and maybe 30 sounds like too much of a commitment to you, $10 a month, you can then, remember you can use it on your phone, iPad, computer, whatever. And then you get 60 generations per month with unlocking all, I'm sharing the wrong screen, am I?
Yeah, you shared the wrong screen.
But 6 generations per month and unlocks all design variations. And then for those that are plus users, where you are already paying $30 a month, we decided to bump it up to 200 generations a month instead of 150. That should actually, if you're a plus user, you'll see that on your account right now that you just have an extra 50 generations. So we're also seeing for our plus users that 150 may not be enough, right? So we then bumped it up to 200, same exact cost. And then if you were part of launch week, your cost will kind of never change lifetime. Okay. So then we got some other stuff launching soon as well, but that's just a little thing that we launched literally this morning.
The price of the basic is the price of 2 coffees, less than 2 coffees nowadays. Especially here in California, it's less than 2 coffees. So take advantage of that, and I hope you sign up today. Sign up for the premium, or sign up for the basic or the premium. We'd love for you to join the team as well. And once again, thank you for joining us. If you have any of the Church Canvas in the wild that you want to showcase, please send that over either on Instagram or anything like that. We'd love to showcase that at the next episode. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a blessed week. God bless you. God bless you this Sunday. Hope you all do well in your churches. And yeah. Bye, everyone.